Is Jen Shaw trying to build a new email list to sell with dearjenshaw.com? And why is it not really clear what this website actually is going to be? Let's talk about it. All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome. There's a flood of new subscribers. So welcome, welcome, welcome. A lot of you may know me from TikTok. So hello. Some of you may have found me more recently for some tea that I dropped. But nonetheless, I'm glad you're here. And before I get into today's video, please like, subscribe, and make sure to hit the notification bell because you don't want to miss when I upload, which is every single day. Okay. So there's been a couple things going on this week, but one of the things that I didn't really get to touch on was Wednesday night, right before the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City reunion. I was on Instagram as I usually am, and I noticed that Jen Shaw had made a post, and it was just minutes before the reunion was set to air. And I read the post and I saw that it at first looked like a subscription type thing where like almost like a pay-per-view kind of subscription, like a Patreon or one of the other conglomerate platforms that lets you charge people to view content or whatnot. So I did not click the link for obvious reasons. I was a little sketched out because I really thought that, like, and I'm sure there's loopholes to this, but I really thought that the judge had said that she was not allowed to make money off of her story. So it was really interesting that well, first, the domain is her domain. So she literally, or whether it was her or Coach Shaw or one of the people that handles this, they went to like a website, bought the domain, started up a website. Now, I did go on the website. I didn't put my information in for obvious reasons, but I did go because I was interested to see, well, maybe there's some information, or maybe there's a disclaimer, and maybe it's not a pay for subscription. So I go on the website. It doesn't seem like you have to pay, but you do have to give an email address, which that's a red flag for me. And it's a red flag because of the person we're dealing with in this situation. We have to remember that Jen Shaw did this for a long time. She would build email lists, okay, and then she would sell the more vulnerable ones off to basically scam them. And I feel like if she's not going to charge a subscription to hear her real story, because I guess we still don't, know who the real Jen Shaw is, and we don't really know what her true story is. So this will be the avenue in which we can all find that out. And although I get it to some extent, like I see that she's got to try to make things happen while she does go away to prison because there's a big restitution bill to pay and there's a lot of victims. And unfortunately, there's not many options for her to make money at this point. So I understand to some degree why this website has been created. What I have questions about, though, is when you go on the website, there's nothing explaining anything. There's no disclaimer, no FAQ, not even like an intro. It's just like a blank homepage and a box for you to enter your email. And at the bottom of that box, it says, your privacy is important to us, or your information is safe with us. So that's not enough, in my opinion, to like make people not feel like their email is going to be targeted at some point down the line when the list gets sold, because I do think that that's kind of part of the scheme. Allegedly, it looks like a con, and I think other people I think everyone is smart enough to see that, though. I'm not telling people because I'm afraid people are going to fall for it. Now, I will say there have been some people, I posted about this a little bit on TikTok yesterday. there are a lot of people in the comments that just want to sign up just to get like tea, but it's like, what information are we really going to get out of this? And if it's not a paid subscription and it is just to collect emails, what's the point? Why not just open it up and say, okay, this is my website. This I'm going to be sharing my story. And if you want to come along for the journey, go to dearjenshaw.net or com, whatever she got. But it smells fishy. And it's like, why would you think anyone would trust you after everything that you've done? I mean, this is how her brain works, I think. I think this is just something that's embedded in her. I think some people are just naturally born scammers. And I think that they just learn to get really good at it. And then obviously the truth comes out in the wash. And so here we are. But to continue in this, like, there could have been so many other avenues to take with this. And she chose to do one where you have to put an email in order to subscribe. I don't know, you guys. I'm not going to do it. But if any of you either have entered your email address or maybe you put in a fake email address, let me know down below. What was the prompt you got when you subscribed? Was it just an email saying more information coming soon? I'm really kind of interested, but I'm not going to go in and actually put my info in. But let me know down below. What do you think of this? Does this sound like maybe a possible con in the works while Jen's in prison? Maybe she's thinking of building a list so that she can sell it. I don't know. Let me know down below. And until the next video, guys, I will talk to you next time. Bye.